today we are going to try the Rebel IPA. Yeah, I had it on tap a while back, and it's never went back to it. I wanted to get a can or a bottle and try it at home just to see, but just never got around to it. Finally saw this the other day at a convenience store, believe it or not, in amongst the Bud Lights and the Coors Lights and the what have yous. The can IPA or the Rebel IPA, Sam Adams. It says on it 6.5% by volume. It says West Coast style, brewed for the revolution. From what I hear, or last time I tasted it, it was good on tap. So I'm going to try not to compare it to the on tap. To me, on tap always is better than in a can or a bottle. But it says everything we love about West Coast style IPAs: big citrus and grapefruit flavors with the subtle pine notes for a flavorful, refreshing brew. All right, let's see. Of course, Samuel Adams. Has some stuff on the top here. Also got a quick little bend here. I hope it wasn't dry. I guess it was dropped a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop this thing open. By the way, this is a 16 ounces? Why don't it say? That's weird. The can doesn't say how big the can is. How big is this can? Anyway, it looks like a 16 ounce, not a 12 ounce, so that's kind of cool. Also, it says drink by August 2014, so that's cool. A bunch of other numbers, I don't know what they mean. So anyway, this is, what month is this? May, so we're good to go. Let's go ahead and pop this thing. I know, girls, I'll let you in just a second. They're trying to get in. I don't know. Every time you hear a dog bark, you got to drink. Okay, you ready? There's the top there. We pop the top. Let's go ahead and pour it in here. It's so hard to pour a can into a glass without spilling a little bit. I mean, almost every time I got to spill some. Not much of a head. Let's go ahead and be a little bit more aggressive. Oh, there's the dogs. Can you hear? They're not barking, but they're scratching. They're going to be barking in a second. Y'all be drinking. All right, there we go. It looks really, really nice, though, don't it? All right, so here we go. It looks really, really nice. Good carbonation coming up from the bottom. Trying to get the condensation off the outside so you see. Yeah, pretty translucent. Slight haze, maybe. Say I'm trying to figure out if it's my glass or the... Yeah, it's pretty clear. Nice white tight bubbles. Little soapy around the ends, but in the middle it's very, very nice and tightly packed. Good carbonation stream coming up from the bottom and the middle. Let's go ahead and smell on it, shall we? Ooh. Yeah, good piney smell. Of course, citrus, got some grapefruit peeling, maybe some orange peeling in there. Ooh. Very, very good smell. Let's go ahead and take a lip on it, shall we? Yeah, it tastes blending together really well. I do taste the pine, the grapefruit, and the orange peeling, but it's almost like all together, if that makes sense. It's like one big boom. Does fade off though. I get almost like a fruity taste near the end. Yeah, almost. Yeah, like a fruity taste, maybe like a I don't want to say mango, but some kind of tropical-ish fruit near the end there. Yeah, I mean, it's a good mixture, if you ask me. A good mixture of IPA, the pine and the citrus, the hoppy bitterness, all, together. Pretty good. Let's do this. I never really do this, but since there's some still left in the can, I want to do this just to see if I can see any difference or taste any difference at all through the can. Who knows? Probably not, especially since I've already drank this. I should have drank this first and then, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, some of the pine notes aren't as pronounced, I guess maybe because I'm sticking my nose in my glass here and smelling it, and that's why they use these glasses, so you get all the all the smells while you drink it. But this, I mean, it's still good. Like I said, I saw this at a convenience store up in the little the little bins there, not the bin, but the little racks there where you get got your Bud Lights and your Coors Lights and your they had Corona up in there, and they had whatever else they had. I'm not gonna say it's cheaper, but the more popular, I guess, single beers. Saw this, had to grab it, and this is something I would buy this. I would buy this from the convenience store any day over one of those Bud Lights, whatever. Especially when it was, I want to say it's $1.99. I mean, it's probably more. It's more than the Bud Lights would be, or the Bud Lights and the whatevers are, but well worth it. Still prefer though pouring it in a glass. Even a plastic glass would probably be better than this because you don't get all the smells, you don't get all the flavors. Not straight out of the can, but anyway, it was pretty good from Sam Adams. Now I don't know about the West Coast style. You know, I mean it's that style, but I don't think it. You know, you get some from the West Coast, you get some from anyway, all those West Coast brands, and they seem to be a little bit more. You know, those hops are really in your face. This isn't as, you know, I wouldn't call it West Coast, but either way, I think it's a pretty good IPA. I would drink it. Drink it again and again. All right, so there you go. All for taste sake. Peace.
I don't believe these people are getting the idea. Look, folks, it's like this. If you don't work here, and you don't sleep here, you don't sleep with anybody that works here, well, Dennis, they only have one choice no matter, don't they?
Well, that's his choice.
Get the hell